Well, he might have trumped one, you know? He might have just been earshot or something.
We're gonna find him.
I hope so.
And look, when we find him, I'm gonna scare him so damn bad he's gonna have a heart attack.
So I'm here with Nick and Mary. Mary, you shot a deer?
I did.
Tell me about it.
So it was about, I saw 2 bucks come out about right before shooting light, and so I was trying to be patient, wait until I was able to hit it. So about, what was it, about 5:56, I seen it was starting to ease back into the woods, the bigger buck that I was going for. So as soon as I opened the window of the blind, it heard me, and it was just staring at me for like the past 5 minutes. So as I saw it starting to ease its way back into the wood line, I just took the shot I could take, and it was a frontal shot. So it wasn't a very good shot, and I saw it kind of leap up in the air like a bull, and it hopped over the fence. I hopped out about 7:15, tried to let it die off a little bit, hoping it wasn't too far, but yeah, it ran off a little bit, and I waited on Nick to get there with his drone to try and help find it. And we seen it perched up underneath a tree with a pretty good injury. So, how far is that?
Right there.
Oh,
He might be hit.
is that blood?
We're gonna find out. I don't want to push him if it is.
I feel bad. He's still looking away.
Mm-hmm. That looks red to me. But it's a dang... Well, it's a 6 point, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's him. Yeah, because I remember that's all I seen was the big old... I got him in the leg then.
Yeah, look at that leg split wide open there.
Dang it, Nick, I feel bad.
So that's an interesting thing to think about. So you've gone and you found the deer, and you know the deer wasn't dead when you found him with the drone, and so now a few hours have passed, and now we're gonna go back and look. And I don't know what kind of good story do we want? Do we want the buck to be standing there survived and I'm cool, or do we want him to be dead? That's a weird thing to cheer for, right? This poor deer.
I know. It's awful.
So, all right, I'm with Nick and Mary, and this is a Drone American Adventure, and we're going to Newville, Alabama, right? That's a big city right there. My dad tells a time when Newville, Midland City, Headland, and even Skipperville were sister communities that were all of similar sizes. Yeah, and that's wild to think about that, right? And because now it's like, where? Newville, but at one time it was a big place.
There's not much to it at all.
I know. So, all right, y'all stay tuned. We're having a good time.
Here's the video of it. That's how we knew it was injured. It was just licking.
Right.
And then as soon as it moves its head.
Yeah, we can see the big gash right there. So what do you, as you know your shot and the shot placement, what does that indicate there? Does it indicate that you shot a little bit left of the deer and missed him a little bit and kind of grazed him, or is that an entry wound that's going into his chest? What do you think?
It's definitely not an entry wound. It's either an exit or a grazed.
Okay, so
it was a frontal shot, and I think the angle is off. Then I could tell through the scope.
Right.
And it was either take the shot or.
Right.
I don't know. It was just bad.
Yeah. I bet he is traipsing around the woods just fine.
Oh yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah,
I think
you can tell it's external.
Yeah.
I'm hoping maybe it may have entered and hit something, and maybe he'll bleed up. I don't know.
Yeah. So where are you from?
Originally, I'm from South Carolina. Me and Nick grew up 30 minutes away from each other.
Oh, wow.
And we never even knew it. And we met in Kansas. We were both stationed over there.
Oh, really? You were in the military too?
Oh, yes, sir.
Are you still in the military?
No, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was an engineer.
Really? Wow. Is that 12 Bravo?
12 November.
12 November.
We dug tank ditches for them.
Oh, wow. So what was it like for your time in the military? Did you gain something from it? Okay.
Yeah. So I was just one of those people who didn't really know what I wanted to do with myself. I didn't know if I wanted to go to school, all that. I mean, I wanted to go to school, but I couldn't afford it. So that's the main reason why I also went.
So the military enabled you to do some of the things you wanted to do?
Yes, I got to travel.
Yeah.
Meet a bunch of people from all over the world, like the Polish soldiers and Canadian soldiers, all that. So it's lifetime experiences for sure that I would never got to do.
And Nick, you're in the military now, currently, is that right?
Yes, sir. Active duty. I'm here at Fort Novacell now in flight school, gonna fly Apaches.
Oh wow.
So I'm just waiting on that. They got a little backup in classes.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, congratulations on getting selected for flight school and all that stuff. I'm an old retired first sergeant. I was in the air defense branch.
Oh yeah.
And I was a Stinger guy and a Vulcan guy and I ended up as a Patriot battery first sergeant.
Oh.
And really enjoyed my time in the military. So thanks for y'all's service. I really appreciate it very much. It's a neat thing. I've always said that the military is a immediate ticket to the middle class.
Oh yeah.
And that's really what it is. I mean, I get this big old truck, I'm riding in, I'm like, we're doing okay, this is good, you know? And look, you're not living the life of luxury, all right? But you are in a stable place where you're learning a stable skill and you're interacting in others in ways that the rest of America don't quite understand what it's like to be in the military.
Exactly.
It's really hard to explain to somebody what teamwork through thick and thin is like unless you've been a part of a squad in the military, right? And you've seen that squad operate, and you've seen, you know, Private Joey who couldn't get his act together and you had to help him out a little bit, and then the time when you were late and somebody covered for you, and you know, over time it builds a teamwork and a camaraderie that service members somehow understand. Where non-service members, people that have never gotten that opportunity, they really miss a big experience of life, I think, of the shared, unless they were on a football team in high school or something like that. You don't, because it takes a while to build that up, right? You got to be in service for a year or two before you realize the value in the relationships that you're making with the people that you're with.
By the way, number 223.
Oh dang. Thank you.
I'm sure you want to take them out the container.
Oh, that's all right.
So this is Quentin.
Hey, Quentin, I'm Will.
I'm Quentin, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm running a camera over here documenting these deer finds.
Yes, sir. Well, we got one down.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Mary got it.
Oh, watch out.
Hopefully it's down.
Watch out.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
223.
Thanks.
And I got you a mag down there at the house.
Oh man, thank you. I'll sit these in. Put them in your pocket.
I'm gonna get suited up, walk through them woods.
Yeah, it should be a good time to find them.
Yeah, he should be in one spot tonight.
I'm hoping so.
It's fine. We're gonna find him.
I hope so.
And look, when we find him, I'm gonna scare him so damn bad he's gonna have a heart attack.
I got to admit, as Nick began to fly his drone with his light, it's the same setup that I have, and I got to tell you, I really enjoyed just relaxing and watching him fly and search, and I didn't have to do anything but just sit there and enjoy. So this was a good time for me. So enjoy. So Mary just made a big announcement. She thinks that maybe it's what?
On a road to recovery.
Oh man, he might be getting over his wound.
Yep.
Do you think the ambulance came and picked him up and took him to the emergency room?
They may have. He might be getting bandaged up right now.
Well, we kind of. I'm gonna tell you from the get-go. To be honest with you a little bit, I was kind of hoping, that maybe he'd be the one that got away, because when I watched the video, I was like, man, he might have dodged a bullet. He might have trumped one, He might have just been earshot or something. I don't know. He might have been saved by the grace of God at the last minute. Oh, there's Quentin. Look at Quentin. He's still out looking, man. Woo, look at you go, boy.
He'll be out here all night.
Well, we're out here with Mary and Nick, and Mary might have made a determination. Maybe we've flown a few batteries. We've looked and looked and looked. Look at all the spaghetti there. It is well searched. Well searched.
At least he's moving around.
Yeah,
At least
yeah.
he's not laid up licking his wound or anything.
Lord have mercy. That light's great. When I was a kid, Mary, I shot at a deer and I missed him. And my uncle said, we got to cut your shirt tail.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so they did. And then a few minutes later, the next little drive, we was hunting up at Fort Rucker, and another deer come by and I shot at it. I missed. And so my uncle come up to me and he said, the last time we cut your shirt tail, this time I got to cut the front.
Oh, man.
Right? Huh? What? And I was like, okay. Well, then he cut the front. And while he's cutting the front, he whispered. He said, next time you shoot and you miss, off comes your bobo. And I was like, what? I didn't shoot. All right, we're hanging out with Nick and Mary. We got lights in our eyes, but that's gonna end the night. That's our Drone American adventure.